FM sihlala mgama ke sike sakuthembisa sathi masibuye ngapha ke sikhuluma nabakwa SAMRO njengoba ke kuyinyanga ke sibiza transport month SAMRO ke igqugquzele kakhulukazi abezokuthutha ukuthi abalandele phela ke imithetho ye music copyright. Siyazi ukuthi uma uhamba ngezitekisi isitimela ibhanoyi noma ke urequestile bakithi with music keeping us company and helping us relax on our journeys, but do we ever think about the hard work behind the music that we enjoy? Because we know, man, ukuthi creating a song isn't just a simple task. It takes weeks and involves many people, from composers to promoters, and just like the effort and fuel needed for a journey, musicians work tirelessly to create music that soothes and entertains us during our travels. By licensing music, these artists get paid for umsebenzi wabo. The utilization of music licenses plays a very pivotal role in shaping the industry as value chain. So Kumana Moge Sesinabo on the line, right?
His name is Karabo, right? Karabo is on the line. Karabo Senna. Karabo Senna, General Manager, Sales and Licensing, SAMRO. So he's on the line. Let's take time to welcome him and just chat about this issue. Karabo, good afternoon. Welcome. Hi. Karabo.
Sorry?
Karabo.
Well, Karabo, we are talking about something rather very interesting because we are talking about umculo and public transport sector. But why does SAMRO believe it's essential for a transport sector to adhere to music copyright laws?
Yeah. So, firstly, I think the two things that cement this concept that we are talking about is obviously across two of the copyright acts, which feel that music is obviously, has a form of copyright, and then clause 6 says that anytime you use the music, you actually need to obtain permission, right? If you don't do so, it's actually infringement. So from our perspective, we are simply saying that from a transport sector, there is an influence of music, whether if somebody just decides to play from a CD or you're streaming it, but at the end of the day, you are using other people's assets and you are not compensating them. And there is a benefit, obviously, because people are paying in terms of you transporting them. So to say to the e-hailing service and all the respective taxi or an assortment of the transport sector to say you need to make sure that you are licensed so that you are in compliance with the law.
Nice. There's this misconceptions selling thing. Process it's a one create to a bina. Kore reta light, reta botata, why for us the public to understand the effort involved when creating a song?
Yeah. So, how it has a bina. We talk about intangible sort of property. How are they saying in trading serious? Maripina is just like any other right. I own a house and then only a deed. It's the same concept. And it's in a it's like a kind of over Tabangata, Filipina, Transit o tlo ba le motho le go tshwanetse a ke ka are okay dipia pina e go ba tswang mare nthapi e molao o go tswa ka ebe ke gore tshwanetse tlhaloganye go tla ka kelello ya go tswana in training gore o ga le motho e shedile fela o tla hanyana mara ga ka be se training gore mang ka pa mang e le motho le gore fa o tla di go ga dipina tsa rona mare ke mo ha re ye ke ntse wa ke that is why outside ka ba re rata tsina ga se bane ka go bana motho o na le kelelo le so ke ntho ya motho mara o tsena o tsa ntho ya motho ene o tswa mo le go ga o ba tlo go ipatalla mara ke ntho le go wa rata so le ga o rata ntho ga e tseni fela ya rato leo lo ena tshwanetse go tshwanetse motho a je ka go sane wa go go tsapina tse dingwe gape ke go re batho go ba le tlhaloganyeng ha se fela molao ke wena o le go ona mthakatlang a tseye ntho e leng na gago a sebedise go ntle ga wena o re se sebedise ha a ba re no go siame and then go tswela go pele so le ke se tshwanang le eo fela ene re kopa setšhaba re kopa batho ba e leng gore ba mo the transport sector ke bone ba tlhaloganye gore this type of asset, which is for us, that's how we see it.
Right.
It's an asset.
Right.
This asset must be respected.
Absolutely.
Protected but to have a
Well, Karabo, maybe if you can explain a bit further. I mean, we understand ukuthi it is very crucial for musicians to receive compensation from umsebenzi wabo. Kodwa, music licensing also has benefits for both the artist and the transport industry. Explain this to us, and why is it crucial for a musician to receive compensation?
Yeah. So the most important part when we speak about compensation for us is to ensure that the artist, firstly, is obviously being compensated for the creation of this unique asset.
Right.
And then thereafter, it is also to capacitate the artists to make sure that they are able to continue improving and developing new works like of music so that we as the public can enjoy it. So there is also something that we call the music business or the music industry. This industry is just like any other industry that you and I can think of. And in this industry, these people survive on people using what I call music, but in our terms, you call it an asset. So every time you use this asset, the logic should always be that, how do I make sure that I use it legally? That should always be the first point of, sort of like departure. Just like if somebody has to drive on the road, just like if somebody has to go rent a house, you need to do everything legally. So at the end of the day, if you are using something that's not yours, please make sure that you follow the right process. Now, to focus on the transport sector, we are simply saying, as the transport sector, music poor in terms of this big language, but that is a sector of production. What we are simply saying, as part of your music, ideally, mostly you are driving around pictures. It just sitting there with silence. No, it would affect your business. So, how it affects your production? It means that this thing adds to the ambience of the service that you're offering. So, how do you then look back and say, no, this thing is not valuable? Clearly, it's valuable because you know, or at the end of the day, this thing adds to the ambience of my service offering. So that is why you need to take it seriously and pay the necessary licenses to the musician.
Re tshwanetse re contribute re le public re support dibini tsa rona and ensuring hore mmereko wa bona wa tlhomphiwa. Yaanong a re ke re bua ka ditsela tse di specific tse leng gore le SAMRO you work with musicians and the transport sector to ensure the proper use of music licenses. Ke tse di feng ditsela tseo?
So for us, we mainly work with the bus services companies because they at least to a large degree can comply. So they make sure that they get a license to SAMRO, and then the music we are even if a bus in a TV, for example, that music, again, is a mood music. Allah is a certain type of music. Hamuthamata or an action sequence on a certain type of music.
Yes.
That music as well, it's part of that license. So even if you're sitting in an aeroplane, you're watching something, it's part of that. So for us, simply saying, whatever music you are listening to that is provided by the transport sort of like service provider, those people obviously need to get a license, and from the path of getting that license, you to quick SAMRO, and from there on, we're able to facilitate that process for you. So we are engaging the train, from the train side to taxis, to e-hailing services, to buses, to even, airline industry. All those different sectors, they are the transport sector.
Nice.
And they need to be licensed for as long as they have music content within that.
Lovely. Karabo, we apologize because of time. We literally left with 2 minutes. Maybe it's the name of Bofelo also.
Yeah, maybe let us know if there are any upcoming initiatives or campaigns by SAMRO aimed at raising awareness about music copyright laws and licensing in the transport sector.
Yeah, so currently we are the more public engagement we have, per se, but we have, initiatives where we are, asking for private engagement with respective businesses that are obviously in the transport sector. So I think the easiest way, or my plea would be that, those businesses that are hearing us right now, can actually reach out to SAMRO, and it's as simple as going to our website, www.samro.org.za, and we'll have contact details so that we can engage directly.
Lovely.
Because then it's a much more easier way to facilitate, this engagement.
Fantastic. All right, the South African Music Rights Organization, Karabo Senna, General Manager, Sales and Licensing. Karabo, beautiful, very insightful.
Yeah.
Thank
you so much. samro.co.org, right?
Correct.
.org. For more information. Thank you so much for
Karabo, thank you very much for also fighting for our musicians, Bagiti, and getting what they deserve. We appreciate that.
Thanks, my brother.
All
right. samro.org.
.organization.
.za, for more
Alrighty.
information. So
Sounds
interesting, man.